think we may have just witnessed one of the most embarrassing leaked group chats of all time. Because it freaking belongs to the Vice President of the United States and his top officials. And they were chopping it up about bombing another country and talking shit about Europe. I know. This sounds too insane to be real, but somehow it is. And what's crazier is how this group chat leaked in the first place. So according to reports, on March the 11th, so 3 weeks ago, the Atlantic editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg was accidentally added to a group chat on Signal. Now, firstly, the Pentagon themselves say that platforms like Signal shouldn't be used as a classified communication channel in the first place. And secondly, the fact that they had a random number in the group for that long is wild. Anyway, journalist Jeff immediately thinks this is a prank, right? There is no way he's in a group chat with JD Vance, the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, Susie Wiles, the Chief of Staff, Michael Waltz, Trump's National Security Advisor, and a bunch of others. So to start off with, Jeff doesn't think too much about it, until they start talking about plans to carry out airstrikes on Yemen. You see, for context, after the Israel and Gaza ceasefire broke down recently, the Houthis started attacking ships traveling along the Bab al-Mandab Strait again. The Signal group chat was the Trump administration's response to this matter. And according to the leaked messages, several of the members were pissed about having to be the ones to save European trade. They said things like only 3% of the US trade runs through there, while 40% of European trade does. JD Vance, of course, jumped in on this topic and said, "I just hate bailing Europe out again." To which the Secretary of Defense replied, "I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic." All caps. Bro, imagine Europe reading this right now. Now, eventually in the chat, they came to the conclusion by saying, the US military are the only ones on the planet that can do this, so they probably should carry out a response. And keep in mind, this is all while Jeff the journalist is sat there reading these plans in a parking lot of a supermarket. He still believes this has gotta be fake. But the messages that he read included the precise information about weapons packages, targets, and timings. So he decides to go check Twitter at the time detailed that they were supposed to carry out these strikes, and sure enough, it was freaking real. Bro, dropping a fire emoji and a fist bump after carrying out airstrikes on another country is insane. And what's crazier is apparently we're only seeing a portion of what they spoke about in this chat. Because Jeff said that if he leaked all of it and it got into the hands of a foreign adversary, he said it could harm the American military and intelligence personnel. When asked about all of this at the White House today, President Trump denied knowing anything about the incident. Honestly, one of the craziest stories of the year so far.